guys, welcome back. Now today we have a huge trade to announce between the Chicago Blackhawks and the Buffalo Sabres. The Blackhawks and the Sabres have exchanged for a gigantic NHL trade. So what are the trade details of this trade and which team won this trade? Chicago or Buffalo? Watch till the end to find out. Now, on a very quiet afternoon with not much going on, the Buffalo Sabres and the Chicago Blackhawks make a splash, trading two prospects for each other and for a one-for-one trade. Now, the trade details goes as follows. To the Buffalo Sabres is Henri Jokiharju, and to the Chicago Blackhawks is Alex Nylander. Both Jokiharju and Alex Nylander are fantastic prospects in the NHL today, and likely will be big forces for their respective teams. But now they're going to be for different teams. Henri Jokiharju to Buffalo. Now we got Alex Nylander to Chicago. Firstly, with Henri Jokiharju, he is a 20-year-old Finnish-born defenseman at age 20, of course, but he's made a lot of big strides since he was drafted. Drafted in the late round, or the late of the first round, a couple years back in the 2017 NHL draft. He's done a lot in the hockey world since then, winning gold with Team Finland last year in the World Juniors, having a big stay there. He ended up getting demoted to AHL Rockford for Chicago. Unfortunately, he didn't do too fantastic there. He was great in the NHL when he did play with Chicago, getting 38 games played and getting 12 assists for 12 points. Not bad whatsoever, especially since he was 19 years of age at that current time, but he's a very solid defenseman that will be a top 4 guy at least for Buffalo. On the other hand, you have Alex Nylander going to the Chicago Blackhawks, a guy who was pegged as a top prospect and hasn't really come up and really gone to the Buffalo Sabres, at least not yet. Now, he's 21 years of age and was drafted very high back in the 2014 draft, I believe, or 2016, something like that. He has been in the NHL prospect pool for a long time, though, with Buffalo, and hasn't taken that next step yet. But he had a very solid season in AHL with Rochester, getting 49 games played and getting 34 points. So, offensively, he still has a lot to give. He still is very young, and again, he's not a bust yet. While he was drafted very high, he hasn't made the NHL yet, but for Chicago, I can see him being very good and being a definite top 6 player. I think this trade makes a lot of sense for one team involved, and if you're looking at my attire, you know it's the Buffalo Sabres. This makes a ton of sense for them, trading a guy who hasn't really fit too well in their system up to this point, and gets a guy like Henri Jokiharju, who will be a leader on that defense for years to come. With Rasmus Dahlin, having Dahlin and Jokiharju, that will be scary for the next decade. But for the Chicago Blackhawks, I really don't know what they're doing here, not gonna lie. They didn't draft Bowen Byram, and if they did, I guess that would sometimes maybe make up for trading Jokiharju, but they have one future guy now, and of course that's Boquist. He is fantastic, but they trade one of the best guys in their entire system, young-wise, and he would be a top 2 guy on that defense for a long, long time, because Chicago doesn't have anybody else. They don't really have too much other guys, maybe guys like Ian Mitchell go into there, but besides that, Chicago doesn't have that much depth prospect-wise, especially defensively. And as a guy like Jokiharju who has so much promise, so much fantastic potential in the NHL, I just think it's a crazy move. And Chicago doesn't need forwards. I don't even think if they needed a forward, getting a guy like Alex Nylander for Jokiharju would be worth it. And of course, this is the part of the video where I decide a winner of this trade between Chicago and Buffalo. And if you've been listening at all throughout this video, you would know the Buffalo Sabres, I think, win this trade, hands down, not even close. And I like Alex Nylander quite a bit. But for Chicago, I don't understand how he fits on their team right now, how he is a more valuable player than Jokiharju up to this point. And I think he will be better in Chicago's system. I think he will be a top 6 player, but Jokiharju meant so much more to Chicago, especially when it comes to their future, than Alex Nylander could. I think for Buffalo, it's a fantastic trade for them. Chicago, again, they are getting a great prospect, but not the prospect that they really need. But for the Buffalo Sabres, they do get that prospect who they need. Alongside Rasmus Dahlin, he should be amazing to watch in that defense. And Buffalo's kind of reconstructed their defense so far this offseason, and they can make some more moves. It could be sneaky good in the next few years, and Jokiharju will be a big part of that. But of course, with this video, I need to hear your guys' thoughts down in the comments down below. So let me know, what do you think about this gigantic one-for-one trade? And of course, the big question, which team do you think wins this trade? Chicago or Buffalo? But if you guys want some more Grav videos just like this one, you can click on this card right here to watch my thoughts on the gigantic Tyson Barrie for Nazem Kadri trade between Toronto and Colorado. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell if you haven't already. Again, comment down below your thoughts on this crazy one-for-one trade between Chicago and Buffalo, and I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. Goodbye.